Woodridge has it. Long shot from the left wing boards. Knocked down in front by a Buckeye before it got to Heater. Puck back to center ice, but a long feed. Lynn sends in. Costello, he scores! From the right dot, Costello roofs it over the top of Heater, and the Irish have tied it up at 1 with 10:40 to go. Waiting, sends it behind the goal perfectly to Rust. Skates out in front, holds, sits it down low. Anders Lee, he scores! Anders Lee from Brian Rust. An Ohio State turnover leads to an Irish goal. 2-2 our score. 17:52 to go, second period. Irish win the draw. Gers from the slot. Shot block. Got it back. Takes the shot. Rebound. Heater. Safe. Voran tips it in. Notre Dame scores. Mike Voran has scored in 2 straight games in this series. And the Irish back in front. 3-2 over Ohio State. Turnover by McLean. Maday over the line. He shoots. He scores. Maday. 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 The whole entire Ohio State team sends out the SOS signal. Maday. A 2-goal weekend. And the Irish have a 4-2 lead. They're up the right wing. Maday. He'll send it in. Standing O from the fans at the Compton Family Ice Arena as the Irish return the favor. Ohio State eliminated the Irish 2 years ago. Tonight, Notre Dame hockey has beaten Ohio State 4-2, a first-round series sweep for Jeff Jackson's Fighting Irish.
You guys have swept the team since November. Obviously, things clicking at the right time right now.
Well, hey, listen. I mean, I thought there's been some positive strides. You know, even though we've had some struggles, you know, there's been some positive things that have happened over the last few weeks, and you know, when those things start building, maybe we get confidence back, especially when we start scoring a few goals. The key guys scoring a few goals or scoring on the power play. You know, I think those things really help us, and getting good goaltending certainly gives the team more confidence too. So, you know, I'm glad that, you know, I feel good for the kids because they've had a rough couple of months, you know, and so much of it, in my opinion, has been about their confidence.
The Ohio State was 1 for 10 on the power play. How important was the penalty kills effort?
Special teams are huge, you know. When we don't do well on them, I try to avoid talking about Paul Pooley, but when we do well on him, I mean, he really does a good job in making sure that our guys know what the best options are against certain type of penalty kills. And I thought our power play could have scored a couple tonight. We had some great looks, some great chances, but you know, just kind of the hangover from what we've been watching for the last 2 months. You know, Anders Lee's got the puck on his stick, or, you know, wide open net, and that's a sure goal in most situations. But I mean, the power play and the penalty kill. You know, I think that some guys logged a lot of ice there, but we've really shortened our bench for PK in the last few weeks, which has helped it, no question.
And those two kind of back-to-back there in the third period, once you get over that hurdle, it's kind of smooth sailing from there.
Yeah, you certainly like to avoid taking the two, no question about it, but you know, the kids, and both times we get some of our better penalty killers in the box, so makes it a little bit more challenging. But that's, you know, again, that's the core guys really did a nice job, you know, playing it smart and doing a good job getting clears in that.
What is it about Summerhays the last 2 weeks that wasn't there earlier? You know, it's allowed him to step up.
Well, I think there's a lot there. It's always been there, but you know, some of it's confidence. You know, just no different than the scorers. I mean, I think he's playing with a little confidence right now. You know, the thing I've been clamoring for all year is consistency. You know, I was curious to see when we gave up the early goal tonight how he responded, and he responded very well. You know, because he's had a good streak here the last couple of times he's played, and you know, I thought you know, he could have had a problem tonight, but I thought he responded and came back and made some huge saves for us at key points in the game.
First time since January that you guys have scored 3 or more goals in a game.
You guys are bringing up a lot of ghosts right now.
Do you think the offense maybe think it's starting quick after tonight? No,
you know, things happen a little bit by accident. We got Costello back, which really helped us, and we lost Larson. And when we lost Larson, I mean, the Mayday line is just, you know, we got guys playing on the off wing. I got Mike Voran playing. I think Mike Voran's playing some of his best hockey of the year. But David Gerst is playing well too. That line's been really effective for us. By accident, they've been put together, and I think they've really done a good job. I mean, they're a good line cycling the puck, and they've been effective in generating some offense. And that was huge tonight for us. Voran's goal and getting pucks to the net. They're a grinded out line, and they can. That's how we have to score sometimes. It's off of shin pads and elbows. Those weren't going in earlier.
How important is it for your guys' goal scoring to be able to depend on the third and fourth lines to give you some looks, some scoring chances?
Well, our third line definitely. Mayday's line, if you want to call them our third line. I was playing up against their top line at times tonight, so I don't really look at any of those three lines being a third line. But it helps a lot when you get some depth in your scoring, and that's something we've lacked most of the year. And getting guys like Costello and Voran and scoring goals. Lee getting back on the score sheet this weekend. Tynan's going to eventually score. Maday scored a few this weekend, so that's really important for us. We get Shane going again a little bit more offensively, and Withridge and some of the other guys. That's how you got to win, because you're not going to see a lot of 3-4 goal games in the playoffs. It's tough.
What do you make of the task next weekend, whether it's Michigan or Fair State on the road?
Cross that bridge when they come to it. Regardless, it's going to be a very tough opponent in their building, and it's going to be challenging, no question. We'll have our hands full, but we put ourselves in a position where we're playing on the road, and we're going to have to play real smart, disciplined hockey wherever we play.